Now that we've seen the best way to go, let's take a look at stop. Most people do one of two things in autocross cars. They either brake too hard or too easy. Most brake too soon for the corner. Today, tire efficiency has gone up so much, we can stop much harder than we think. Let's take a look at what happens under braking. The best stopping is at the point of incipient skid, or just before the tires begin to slip on the surface. How do we feel the point of incipient skid? We have to develop that feel. We have to start with a known. The known is the sound of the tires just prior to sliding. That sound is a nice, even squeal, not a squall. Let's place a pylon where the car stopped. Now we'll slide the car to a stop. Not very pretty. Made lots of noise, flat spotted some tires, and it took us farther to stop the car. Let's look at that again from another angle. It's very important to realize that once you lock your tires, you have no more steering control. The car is going to slide basically straight ahead if you lock the tires. Our old friend Isaac Newton is going to reach out, grab the car, and pull it right straight off the course if you happen to be trying to make a corner with the tires locked. If you're an advanced autocrosser, you've probably learned to left foot brake. If you're driving a standard transmission car, we strongly recommend you do not left foot brake in the street. Only when you put on your helmet should the left foot go in front of the brake. If you're relatively new at this sport or never tried left foot braking, here's the proper movement using the right foot for the accelerator and the brake. As long as the steering wheel is straight, we can be heavy on the brakes. Once we begin steering into the corner, we need to pull our foot off the brake slowly. As we begin to steer out, we can move the foot to the gas pedal, and once the steering wheel is straight, we can squeeze the gas all the way down. Think about having a rope tied from your foot to the steering wheel. When you turn the wheel, your foot is pulled up, or you're trailing off the brake. As you straighten out, you can add acceleration, and when your drive tires are pointed straight ahead, you can get full acceleration. This means with the front drive cars, you can accelerate just a bit sooner than the rear drive cars. Remember that as you steer away from straight ahead, you create a braking force on the front tires without actually using the mechanical brakes. So if you're already at the point of incipient skid, you must release some braking pressure as you go into the corner. It's interesting to hear people say left foot braking really makes no difference. Let's look at the mechanical aspects. Under acceleration, your foot is down hard on the accelerator and the car's nose is high. When the foot comes off the accelerator and moves to the brake pedal, the nose has to drop. The speed of your foot is an important function. How quickly it gets to the pedal and how well it is positioned makes a big difference. From that standpoint, wouldn't it be easier if your left foot was already there in front of the pedal? Then all you have to do is push straight down. By left foot braking, we control the car better and actually stop faster or slow cornering speed in less time and less distance. Just before the right foot comes off the accelerator, the left foot begins braking. We're only talking about a couple tenths of a second difference, so we can control the downward pressure on the front tires of the car. By left foot braking, we get one downward movement rather than having the nose bob up and down while your right foot is making that move from the accelerator to the brake. Well, what about heel and toe technique? If you have a formula car set up to do this, that's one thing. But in a standard automobile, the distance between the pedals and the up and down difference in the pedals makes it pretty impractical compared with the efficiency of left foot braking.